and you know, kind of throw bricks at McDonald's and stuff like that. It was great. Smashing time. I was like 17. Anyway, a few years later, I went to the last kind of big anarchist demo I went to. I was 18 now. I was living in London, and there was a demo, and it wasn't far from where I lived. And I thought I'd go down more for social reasons than anything else. And I went down and chatted to a few people. But I wasn't all that committed to throwing bricks at McDonald's anymore. It didn't seem to have helped any people in need throwing bricks at McDonald's. Let's just throw that out there. Anyway, so there I was. Now, in the UK, the police at the time had this thing that they used to do called kettling. And what that means is that they put you in a square and they hold you there for fucking ages until you have to pee, and then you pee, and then they arrest you for peeing in public. And it's basically a way of trying to annoy people out of going on demonstrations. And it's quite effective. So I'm in this crowd, hanging out with some friends, and I saw the police kind of put a line of shields through here and one through here, and we're at an intersection. And I realised they're about to kettle us, and I really don't have the fucking time, to be honest with you. So I'm heading towards the exit, and I don't make it, as I'm just going for the last open corner, and this riot police line comes through, shuts it all off. I went, turned around and ran straight into my ex-girlfriend, who was really annoying and I hadn't seen in fucking ages, who said, "Oh my God, well you haven't fucking called me," and blah, 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 blah. And incidentally, I'm old enough to say now that I was probably as annoying as she was at the time, but anyway. And I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm stuck at an intersection surrounded by the pigs, and trapped here with this annoying ex-girlfriend who I don't want to talk to. And I'm going to be here for ages, and I already need to pee. And where's this going to go? So I went over to the one of the lines of cops, and there was a head policeman there, identifiable by his bright plumage. And I said, "Hello mate, I need to get out of here now, please." And he said, "I know. That's the whole point of this exercise." And I said, no, you don't understand. And I explained the whole story with what was going on whilst there were evils being thrown at me from the other side of this square. And God bless him, this guy, he listened, poker face. And then he went, "All right, play along." I said, "What?" He hit me in the head with his riot shield. This is 100% true, the story. Dragged me through the lines, pulled my jacket up. There's a thing police do, they pull your jacket over your head so your arms do this and you can't really do anything. And ran down the street going, "Bah, bah, 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 bah," and to the first corner so that we were out of sight of the rest of the demo. So I looked good in front of my anarchist friends. And he got me around the corner and he put my jacket back down and he pulled me right, this is 100% true, he pulled me right up to his face, his plastic visor, and he went, "Now fucking run." And I ran away. And I got out of there, and I learned a lesson that day about the humanity of people who work in the police, and all that kind of thing. I'm not really sure how that relates to this fucking song, but I'm going to play it anyway. This song's called Love Iron Song. Told me that life was just a list of disappointments and defeats, and you could only do your best. And I said, well, that's a fucking cop-out. You're just washed up and you're tired. And when I get to your age, well, I won't be such a coward. But these days I sit at home, I'm known to shout at my TV, and punk rock didn't live up to what I hoped that it could be. And all the things that I believed with all my heart when I was young are just coasters for beers and clean surfaces for drugs. And I packed all my pamphlets and my Bibles at the back of the shelf. So it was bad enough, the feeling on the first time it hit, when you realize that your parents have let the world will go to shit, and that the values and ideals for which many had fought and died have been killed off in the committees and left to die by the wayside. But it was worse that's when we turn to those kids on the left and got let down again by some poor excuse for protest, by idiot fucking 50 in 50 different fashions. We're lost inside some kind of 60s battle reenactment, so I hung up my banner in disgust and I head for the door. Mr. Man is here on the piano. All at once we were young and we were close enough to care. Yes, you and we won't make that mistake again. No. Oh, but surely just one day, yeah, we could find to win, but it's only for a little while. Could insist on the impossible. Well, we've been a good few hours drinking, so I'm gonna say what everyone's thinking. If we're stuck on this ship and it's sinking, then we might as well have a parade. 'Cause if it's still gonna hurt in the morning and the better plans yet to get falling, then where's the house in the evening? And running out my gaze. So come on, old friends, to the streets. Let's be 1905 and not 1917. Let's be heroes, let's be martyrs, let's be radical thinkers who never have to test drive with the least of their dreams. Let's fly up the world into the dam and the sea, and then right to the light, like the old red brigade, and straight to our backs, and we won't be afraid. And they'll celebrate our deaths with a national parade. So come on, let's be up, let's be cross enough to care. Let's refuse to look back. Let's make our honest mistakes again. Yes. Then darling, just for one day, yeah, we can fight. Oh, we can win. Come for a little while. Can insist on the impossible. Leave the morning to the morning. Yeah, pain can be killed with aspirin tablets and vitamin pills. The memories of hope and of glorious defeat are a little bit harder to beat.